Expand To MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we continue the campaigns of Rippers, Rumblers, and last time we had one of the most disappointing 2.5 skull missions I've ever played. I'm not gonna mince words on this one. That was not what I was expecting. Okay, I'm mincing words on it, aren't I? We ran into basically no real challenge whatsoever, although we did get some good parts in the last episode, especially from a base assault mission, which was, well, base defense mission, which was much more difficult, or at least rewarding in terms of salvage, but we need to continue to move on from there, and it's time for a payroll seizure. We've located a secure facility where the Federated Sun stores its payroll before distributing it to local forces. We believe that we could put that payroll to better use. We'd like to hire you to hit the facility and steal the payroll. It will be well defended, and there is a bonus if you eliminate all the defenders. 2 skull mission, 133,800 C-bills. It's a tiny payroll. The maximum was just over 500,000, but 3 of 13 salvage on a 2 skull mission may bring us the sort of rewards we're actually looking for, so let us drop down onto the planet. We have brought the A-team, because we're going to hopefully smash everything we can get on. In the words of Miles Naismith, we're going to hit them in the payroll. Alright, so we have Witness once again in his somewhat new Shadowhawk. Hammer still rolling the Hatchemet and so close to another level up. Ripper in his Centurion, which he feels very comfortable in. And Exodus rocking his Enforcer, and it really is his Enforcer, isn't it, at this point? We're still considering buying a VSPL for it. It's in the store, but it costs 670,000-ish C-bills. It's expensive, it's a lot, and I'm not 100% sure that I can convince myself to part with over 500,000 C-bills on a single weapon. Yeah, it's cool, and to be fair, I'm absolutely adoring the medium VSPL, but it's a lot of cash. And we're not sitting on 4 billion anymore, we're down to just over 1 million C-bills, which we will then also have to spend a pretty significant amount of that on rebuilding the automation systems for the third mech bay in order to make that work at maximum capacity. So it's an interesting sell, or at least an attempt to. Oh, last time we also managed to get our hands on 2 double heatsink kits, which I have thrown into the Hunchback, and we basically got to rip off pretty much every single piece of special tech from it. It no longer has any of it. I think we pulled out, I believe, an ultralight gyro as well as the endosteel that it had. And basically what we ended up doing to it was just downgrading all the expensive stuff just by adding a single double heatsink kit. And that worked out quite nicely. We have another extra, although we do need double heatsinks to actually use it properly, so we're going to have to be on the lookout for that. No target just yet, but we do see the Valkyrie himself, although we didn't really go in on indirect fire weaponry. It proved not to be super useful to us. So we're not exactly going to be able to engage them super effectively. But as we move up this road, they're about to realize that everything is about to go bad. Of course, our Enforcer following up a little bit far behind. I'd love to get a bigger engine in this thing, but I'm not sure that's ever going to be quite possible. It's already pretty heavily upped on weapons. Although if I could get myself an XL gyro, because an XL gyro, at least in the previous version, has the full capabilities of an ultralight gyro. It has the full capabilities of standard gyro, but it weighs about as much as an ultralight gyro. Oh wow, you are just dead, aren't you? And then at the same time, combining all sorts of things, it weighs as much as an ultralight gyro, but only takes up a little bit more space. So the ultralight gyro's problem is it has 30 compared to 40 stability maximum, and a 20%, I believe, increase in stability damage that you take. So we got a Scorpion laser, which may be a large laser at the worst, but I'm not all that worried. And a Valkyrie. Oh, and the Valkyrie decided he was going to shoot from point-blank range. That's an interesting choice. He is alive. I mean, I gotta give him that much. Are you going to jump? I'm assuming you're going to fly. Yes, of course you're going to fly. That would be the only reasonable move to actually make. And that'll also give you a pretty decent amount of defense right there. Do I have a straight-up shot on him? Not quite, actually. If I just shot from here, a 10% or a 17%, that is just terrible, actually. Do I run to get in range? I mean, there's no real advantage to it. You know what, just take the shot from here, lob a cluster shell. You might hit something important. He does have an open shoulder. And then we will just continue to move on up. I don't think we quite made him unsteady with that one. Or actually, maybe. No, not quite. He's just barely still on this side of being unsteady. So we got to continue to move ourselves around. Only 2 shots at him. We're not going to shoot the chaff. Our rocket launcher, he ain't worth it. He's only got an ER. Unfortunately, our large laser wasn't quite able to connect. If he jumps again, he may jump down and we might be able to do something about that. So, is this just a we're gonna grab on top of the payroll and this is the only thing that's actually going to defend it? Because I gotta say, the current defenses that we're currently seeing are not impressive. I shouldn't try and bring on problems, but still. Missing with all 3 weapons is Valkyrie very lucky. If we had actually managed to hit him with, you know, any of the other guys at a fairly decent hit, he would have been just, well, obliterated. Really, Hammer? This is all your fault. Oh, we can't quite jump up there. Okay, that's a shame. I can't get a side-on shot. It's gonna be a terrible accuracy. I was just gonna run through it. I don't want to activate it just yet, because I want to get all my people moving. Okay, missing most every weapon that we threw at him. Okay, we did hit him once. And that will appear to be it. Didn't make him unsteady, just put some fire into him. Let's see what he does. Is he going to jump down or is he going to move to the side? Scorpion coming around towards us. Laser. Laser means he's got 2 medium lasers and a machine gun. Okay, not gonna lie, seen worse. Alright, Ripper. Actually, Witness? Yeah, Witness probably has a better shot of actually hitting him. He does, after all, have a metric ton of weapons on board. So, lob some laser fire his way. You don't really lob laser. Ooh, managed to nail him with 2 of the medium lasers. Both of them penetrated. And he is now unsteady. He has lost his evasion. Lovely. So, if I were to shoot from here, there's an obstructed shot, yes? Yes. So, let's sprint into range, or at least try to. It's probably not into any decent range, but we may get the SRMs on target. He is above us, but he's no longer evasive, which means we've got a chance. I'd like to hopefully kill him before he can move. A couple of penetrating hits, and the clusters took out the engine. Nice job. So we've managed to kill that. We're down to just a tank at this point. I can't imagine that is the only thing that we're fighting. I mean, just a single tank would be absurd. That's really good hit chances. Is that real? That is not actually real. But we can do something with that. Laser, oh, opened up his turret, of course. That's exactly where you want to shoot. You want to shoot the turret, not his actual hull, where you could have killed him. Well, we've got a couple of weapons broken, but nothing... We didn't blow up the tank in one go. Okay, more movement. Scorpion going to shoot again. Twin medium lasers, plus no machine gun, because we blew it up. So, his contribution to the battle was, not particularly intimidating. No, I wanna step on him, please. Move. Oh, I can't step on him. Are you kidding me? Okay. Let's just walk up to him. We'll go over the heat scale. It doesn't really matter. So we've basically torn apart his turret. So we're fine. No real trouble there. Okay. So break everything on that. Good job. Thumbs up. And he is a little bit overheat. Wait, what? Dude, that was an 8% chance to happen. Are you just not used to having to worry about hitting the emergency shutdown button on your mech? Because of that, we're not going to actually go on the payroll location just yet. We're going to wait until we can get our hammer back, because hammer's kind of important to how this lance runs. So, hello everybody. We're here to steal your, frankly, fairly meager payroll. I mean, it was only 570,000 at the most. We're paying most of that to our employer so that we can steal all the stuff. But you know what? If that's the only thing that we've run into... We got a bit of a problem. This was supposed to be a 2-skull mission. That's not even remotely 2-skull right there. We're just gonna position ourselves to prepare to protect. Get ready to fight. Hammer, turn back on. There we go. His mech's back online. He'll be able to fight things. And I don't know if we're running and what we're doing with this stuff, but we're gonna look alive, people. Lock it down. Okay, so we have the asset. Altar. Are you kidding me? That was it. That was a 2-skull mission. Darius? Okay. That was tragic. Endosteel. Artemis. And a UAV. Okay, that was tragic. 2 of the Valkyrie parts, that's nice, but this was a thoroughly uninteresting thing. I mean, we got some interesting equipment, and technically it says we just made 6.7 million C-bills on that. It's obvious a lie. You can't quite sell it for that much. The Endosteel is a nice pickup. The UAV might be a nice pickup too. But yeah, that was incredibly disappointing. If it had not been for that Valkyrie, I would have counted that mission as an absolute and total bust. So for 2 skulls, like, what the heck, game? I was looking for medium mechs, man. I want to build some. I mean, I have a pretty decent number of medium mechs. We really should be looking for heavies, but I'd like more. And not the 45-ton Clints, okay? We're done with that. We'd like to move up to something a little bit bigger. 50 and 55 tons, if you don't mind. 446 for the next day, because somebody took one bit of plinking damage. I believe that's the machine guns on the hatchet, man. Okay, if that's going to be the case, honestly, I'm really tempted to just run the clock one day, because that hatchet man is super useful. We're going to do it. Run the clock one day. Stop. By the way, we are working on the Hunchback 6 days, but he's not in the top of the queue. He probably should go in the top of the queue. But our brand new Stabby Commando and the other Centurion, which we do now have enough Gauss Rifle to actually use. Contracts. Hi. Well, it's time to get the B team out, and we're going to roll a bodyguards mission. It's only one skull, so clearly that means we're going to get all the bloody salvage. We're taking a whole bunch of missions against the Federated Suns. They're probably not super happy with us. But, with that said, we're getting a lot done. Although, we do need to start looking into what house we want to sort of... Oh, I don't have enough? Oh, yeah, because one of our pilots is in the medical bay, so we are chilling out for a couple more days. 2. Bull trap quarters, looking for advice. Is there some extra practice? Bull traps and high spirits. Yay! Maybe that will actually help him hit the broadside of Barnes. Okay, the crew is back and ready. Mech Bay 3 is in the next 4 days, which is going to be lovely. And if I'm not mistaken, Hammer will have an upgrade to go through. Hammer will be... There he is. Oh, it's lovely. So we can go plus 10% maximum sprint, plus 14% melee versus plus 12. Minus 3 initiative randomness, which would be nice, but it's maintaining. This gives him additional health, 1 point. Not super important. This is really cool because it gives us 30% or plus 30 sensor distance, which is not bad. And a plus 2 on indirect fire penalty, and... Okay, the initiative reduced hesitation doesn't actually matter. I'm going to take piloting for the additional accuracy and the 10% sprint. That's going to be phenomenal. It almost makes me want to put a mask in his mech. I don't think anybody else is ready to update. He was right on the edge. He actually kind of skipped an upgrade. Exodus can grab a level of piloting for a little bit more self-defense. Bullet Trap can grab his level of guts for his heat generation perk. That'll help a lot. And Brother is where Brother is. Alright, let's go grab that bodyguard mission. It's not going to be all that hard. Should be relatively easy to get through. And then we've got some Davian missions to take, including potentially a data liberation mission. I kind of avoided it last time, but so far the salvage has just been terrible. So it's going to pay out 700. I don't want to accept that just yet. I want to go maximum salvage again. We may run into something, and really, I'm not hurting for cash all that much, and I'm really thinking about taking that that target acquisition mission for the cash. I went and checked up how the mission ran on YouTube. It was actually one of the like the promo streams with the developer guy. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names, but that looks like it's going to be an outright bear to try and get any like salvage out of, because you get in, you place the beacons, and then you have to run. So I'm thinking about taking that one for pure cash, and it pays out pretty good. As long as we don't drop down a tier on Davian's ladder at the moment, we should be okay. So bodyguards. We have a VIP at the base on RI, and we've just received a garbled transmission from the local agent that the base will be attacked by the Federated Suns. They're striking at the VIP, and they know our force is not in position to come to their aid. We need a team of competent mercenaries to protect the facility and our personnel. 181,200 Seabills, and the 4 of 17 priority salvage is what we're looking at. It is a 1 skull, which means it potentially could be a 2 skull mission if it's skewed upwards, but, well, let's be honest, what Darius's estimates so far have been is just utterly horrendous. Okay, it does look like we have supports coming our way in the form of a couple of APCs, so they will hopefully get to the base next turn and activate all the defenses. It's got a single Wasp who apparently... Oh, no, we're shooting him. Okay, good on you. You didn't manage to hit him, at least it doesn't look like you did. But we'll try and get our people down on top of him. So 2 heavy-wheeled APCs, they're quite quick. They should be able to get to the base in no time at all. And then we can hopefully protect the entire thing. Last time, we actually managed to protect the base from everything. Alright, Enforcer. Wow, the Enforcer came first? I'm pretty impressed, actually. We're just going to set up right here. That way we're in a position to move in our direction. We know there's a Wasp here. We don't know what's up here, but hopefully we'll be able to take it quickly. I'm going to be honest, Ripper, you're going this way. You're going to move up here to defend against this, and I'm probably going to send the Shadowhawk up over here, and I will let Exodus and Hammer deal with the rest of this. So, Witness, head off in this direction. You've got a large laser. You can support as needed. But I basically just want to be able to get on top of the enemy relatively quick. I think that this is a proper way of doing things. Sprint, the additional 10%. Actually gives him like 2 or 3 tiles, maybe? Or maybe 1 tile. A little bit more. In any event, he's moving faster, which is nice to have. Especially on a melee guy who desperately needs to get into close range with people. Okay, we got a flea 15. A harmless little flea. Come on, close enough. Let me see you. Give me vision. I want to have eyes. And a Jenner. A Jenner's just stock F. Not quite sure which variant that is. Oh, vision, vision, vision. Come on. I'm so hoping that I get to see him next round. If not, I may be able to move Exodus into a position to see him. And who gets to move first? It is, of course, our allies who will turn on the turrets. Hi. We're about to have some fun. Jenner already under fire, getting blasted by some missiles. Doesn't look like any connections. That's rather disappointing. Oh, and he broke his LRM. Guys, stop hot-loading your weapons. It's not safe for you. You're going to destroy them if you keep this up. Heavy-wheeled IPC moving over to the side. Probably going to open fire with his own missiles. So, it looks like he's got 4 LRMs. Or 4 medium lasers. So, let's see what the Wasp is going to do. I doubt it's going to get into vision range, although I'm really disappointed that we didn't get vision on everybody. It does look like Exodus will not move before Hammer. Yeah, that can't happen, so it's got to be Exodus first. I will definitely reserve Hammer and let him get in position. Oh, never mind, there's a Jenner here. Good morning. Oh, interesting. He decided to get behind my mech to shoot it in the back. That's a very aggressive move. Okay, Hammer, go deal with the aggressive move. Come over here so you're not quite getting yourself killed. It's an 87% chance to hit, and if he's anything like his buddy, he's not going to have any armor. And there goes the leg and most of the torso, and, well, maybe he'll die when he falls over. That's been known to happen. He's lost his evasion, he's going to be on the ground. The turrets get to shoot at him for free, basically. And he's down to 2 of 3 pilots. Witness is, of course, going to maintain his movement in this direction. He's not really interested in getting involved, let's be honest. He'll get involved later. He'll get involved when the fight over here comes up. Which I do have a great deal of faith in allowing him to handle all on his lonesome. Set ourselves up here. How do you not see him? We're at point blank range. Set it to VSPL 1, because that'll give me a decent chance to hit. Miss the laser, hit with the laser. Ooh, multiple hits with the lasers. Yeah, we tore apart most of this mech. I don't think we quite killed him, though. Came close. Oh, it was the flea, not the Jenner. Oh wait, were you the Jenner from before then? Interesting. So the flea is now on the ground as well. So they're both on the ground. That makes them very vulnerable to what's going on here. And I'm just going to keep on keeping on. Actually, if I can turn around just to sort of shoot over my shoulder, I will lob some cannon shells. LBX slug. No, give me the cluster. This might be able to take him out. Yeah. Just sort of an over-the-shoulder, screw you type of shot. Ripper's that kind of dude. Just casually walking through the base and then just plink, you're dead. Okay, we got the Wasp moving up. We'll be able to deal with the Wasp probably with Exodus. Yes, he's not moving. You don't need to, man. That's rather a waste of firepower. I ain't complaining, but, well, actually, a little bit. Haywire, oh, he's about to have a terrible, terrible day. If he gets shot at by anybody else, he's basically dead. And the heavy-wheeled APC, I assume, is going to utterly annihilate him. I should have gone for the head, man. You could have taken him out. Machine guns jammed. Unfortunate. I will, of course. He destroyed the gyro. That's 2 crits on the gyro, 2 crits on it. Engine destroyed. Pilot ejected. Okay, we're getting most of a Jenner. Does the Jenner matter? No. But we're getting most of it. Okay, Hammer's up. Hammer has got to reserve. Ripper's up. Ripper is not involved in this combat. So just keep moving, Ripper. Keep moving to get your positioning. It's gonna be great. You'll see. And Exodus. Okay, Exodus can now do Exodus-y things. Basically, he's just gonna walk up right up to him, say hi. We're gonna go VSPL. Ooh, go 3, because the drop down to 4 is just huge. Miss with the large laser, hit with the large laser. Several other weapons managed to hit. The VS... Oh, just cord. Nice. Just... I love this Enforcer. It's great. There are a couple of tweaks I'd like to make to it, like giving it a VSPL. That would also be great. You're doing fine, I assure you. I'm watching. Daddy's watching, and he is very pleased with how you're going. Hi, okay, so I've got this position now. And Hammer can immediately start sprinting to get back in position. Well, he probably will be able to get into the fight. So that'll be great. So we've dealt with the first round of contacts, which, to be expected. Let's see what happens. Heads up. Hi. We're already here. We were ready for you. Davian gets to move first, and Davian has a ranger tank. Oh, so that's where they come from. Now we know. He's quite quick, actually. Gotta give him credit for that. And a scimitar tank. Okay, so 2 tanks I'm not really caring about. They're rather weak, and they're terrible. Okay, they're not terrible, but they are rather weak. You gotta admit that. So we'll move right up here. We'll shoot down on them. We might even get a back shot if we hang up to the side enough. A bulldog tank. So just a bunch of tanks. That's just really disappointing. I had hope for something better. Did not happen, but I had hope. Oh, some LRMs going long down the range. I don't think any of them will hit. No. From that range, they didn't have a target anyway. Couldn't do anything. Alright, witness. Turn around and shoot down. That's what you can do for me. You'll position yourself to aim at both. Oh, there's a Vindicator. And a Stinger. The Vindicator is in a very, very bad place. Shoot down on the Scimitar. Managed to miss with the large laser and most of the others, but chaff round also managed to not hit him. Okay, so he's been shot at a lot, but we didn't really do all that much to him. Let's be honest. So I'm not super happy with having a Vindicator behind me, because a Vindicator is 60 damage with a PPC. So that could hurt a lot. The Wasp could also definitely get behind me. But again, I'm in cover, so that might help out a bit. Hammer, do you have the range? You don't quite have the range, no. But you will have the range, and that's the key thing here. So we're going to run Hammer right on up to in front of people. Say hello. Probably going to be able to kill this tank. I mean, I could shoot at everybody else, but I'm going to focus on the tank. Okay, you've missed your big cannon. Although, to be fair, it's only 35 damage. Ooh, you got a chance to kill him. So we took out the tank. And it had a rack too. Aw, man. Well, we saved the gun, which is not the ammo for it. And the ammo is going to be the hard thing to get. Do I want to... No, we're not going to turn back. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go in hard. We're going to say hi to people. And we're going to rain on their parade as best as we can. Aim down. Cluster off for this round of shooting. We'll just lob some missiles. Oh, managed to hit him with one of our medium lasers. And 2 of our missiles. So not bad. 45 damage. Exodus, you have a bit of a trip. So let's just get you on the move down the road. So you should be able to follow the road for as fast as you can possibly get, and you'll chill out, which is lovely. Alright, so the Vindicator is coming on forward. Come on, reveal yourself. Reveal to me your secrets, because I can't shoot anybody if I can't see him. A Wolfhound, okay. And a Vedette, AC5. So, not really worried. Another Wolfhound, okay, slightly worried. 2 large lasers versus a single Centurion. If I get a good shot at him, if I can get behind him and just nail him with all of my SRMs, can butcher them. No problem there, but I gotta get there. So, lots of AC2 fire going down, and not a single shot managing to hit. Missing by quite bad, actually, every single one of those rounds. And some missiles. Okay, so these MML3s, I'm assuming? And he didn't get pinged, but he has had most of his armor stripped away, you can see. Let's see if we start getting any penetrating hits. We're starting to get some penetrating hits. Oh, come on, break something, blow something up, tear off arms, limbs, all sorts of fun things. Exodus is a little bit far away from this combat, but he can contribute. Well, it's sort of on the way. And if he manages to nail a large laser shot into the Stinger, that'll kill the Stinger. Yeah, try and kill the Stinger. Miss, expected, but we did ping him. So we have our own tag on him now. He should be much easier to shoot at for other people. And the heavy-wheeled APCs went down a bit of a cul-de-sac. His gun unjammed. Good for him. He'll be able to get aggressive now. So the fact that I can't see you is bugging me. Because, you know, we're relatively close to each other here. I don't think there's stealth armor going on. There could be, but I really don't see it. Okay, wait for the enemy to figure out how they're going to sort themselves out. Who's going to go what and do where. The 2 Wolfhounds, a Vedette, and a Bulldog. Bulldog has... I forget if it's a medium laser. It's a large. I don't think it's a large. I think it's a medium. Game really struggling, pondering his choices. Or is it me? No, it is definitely the game still. And Stinger coming around. He's going to get a flanking shot and blast all of his weapons. And not accomplish a whole heck of a lot. Lovely. Witness is up, by the way. So, Witness... I hear ya. Do me a favor. Just a little bit of a favor. You're gonna sacrifice your shot on this guy. Actually, if I move here, yeah, I lose the shot. So you're going to sacrifice your shot a little bit, well, your protection a bit. And I'm really hoping... Aha, he has revealed him. Lovely. Okay, blast everything you got on the stinger. Oh, there goes his arm. I think we probably tore off his leg too. No, we tore off his torso. We haven't killed the leg. And that fell on his back. He's having a bit of a bad day.
You're dead.
Okay, allied term. And probably going to have hammer moving first. Missiles going down on the bulldog. A super long range shot. Again, probably not all that accurate. Bulldogs aren't exactly fast though. So, well, not incredibly quick. He probably isn't stacking up a ton of evasion. Good, and hammer's in range. Hammer, go deal with the Vindicator, because Vindicators, they can scare me. Oh, nope, on the back one. They've got a PPC. PPCs are not fun weapons to get hit by. And there goes his leg. Perfect, it could not have asked for a better hit. So, taking out his leg, that'll knock him over. If we can take out his other leg, we can get most of the mech. I like Vindicators, I think they'll look really cool. And 3 of 4 injuries, so that's not going to be great. So we're probably not going to plink his head out, unfortunately. Hello, Wolfhound. Acting very impressive. You've stopped right in front of my Centaurian. And I don't think you moved very far. So, and you also stopped by a corpse of trees. So, laser? Quite a few medium lasers, but he doesn't look like he opened fire with a large, and only managed to hit with 1. So as long as we don't let him around into our back, we should be okay. I can't get right up to him to shoot at him. That would be okay, but how about if I sprinted to get behind him? I reveal myself to the bulldog, but, you know, I'll be behind him. Do I have the back shot if I sprint? I do not have the back shot if I move there. Yeah, if I want this, I gotta invest in it, and so I shall. Hello, Bulldog, 60-tonner. I can't see it, but that's not a big deal. Turn on the cannon. Keep it on LBX because he's only got 3 real clusters that we're going to be aiming for. Open fire. And lots of penetrating hits in the cluster rounds. That's most of him. I mean, he's not dead. But he's not having a good day, and we will move before him, so we will be able to basically snipe him out. So next turn, he'll basically shoot, and he'll step back into this. Okay, we got some movement. A ranger moving down into the middle of the area. He is evasive. Is he going to open fire on the buildings? He's not. Bulldog moving right up behind us. Oh, he did have an AC2. Okay, we're taking quite a bit of damage on the back armor. Probably, yeah, a lot of damage has been taken on this back armor. Really can't afford another shot like that. And the ranger is at point-blank range to the reinforced shredder turret. Getting lit up pretty bad. Vidette on the move, off in the distance, but that's okay. Allied turn. Sensor lock going down on the ranger. And then following with some MMLs. Structure exposed. I think that'll get him. Good job. The ranger has been taken out. Oh, he had an engine core 250. That would have been lovely to steal. And the Vindicator rises. He is ready for a fight. He's active. He's able. He has a PPC and an LRM-5. And a medium laser or 2 medium lasers? Missing with the PPC. LRMs also... Oh, the LRMs did connect on the turret. He did a good job there. And then he's going to jump because he's a boss. He's missing a leg, but he was willing to jump that anyway. That just shows how much he did not care. Lobbing some missiles down to the Wolfhound. Probably not going to do it. He's got 40 frontal armor. So, you're probably not going to penetrate him there. Which is a bit unfortunate because it would have been nice if you could. Hammer, go deal with my Vindicator problem, please. Which leg do you still have? You still have your left one, so right is left. Yes. So we're just going to walk up next to you and see what that does. Hello. Not quite what I was looking for, but apparently had hit pilot injured. What? How is he not dead then? No, seriously, I only shoot... Well, I only use 1 weapon. How is he not dead? It's also... It's a PPC. Well, of course it's a PPC. We have PPCs. We don't need them. Exodus, would you like to contribute to a battle? No? Well, you'd like to, but it's probably not going to happen. Just because of your speed. You are a relatively slow mech. We move you into position, and then we better get something out of it, or... Well, things are not going to end the way we want them to. Okay, we have shoot and scoot, so we go and shoot. Maybe I shooted a bit too much. And then we scoot. Right there. That ought to protect our back. Okay, witness. Witness He's got a shot. Unfortunately, it's on the side of the mech that I don't want to break. Aim down at him. Hi. Look, it's not that I want to do this. It's my job. Yeah, he's dead. Just dead. Probably should have worked to try and preserve it a bit more. I mean, it's not like he was going to do anything else, but it was somewhat satisfying to do. Yeah, this is going to be a somewhat disappointing mission, I'm sure. Just in terms of what sort of salvage we're going to get out of it. Because, well, we've really invested in murdering everybody. I think I was a little bit panicked with the Centurion, unfortunately. I just didn't want to get shot by it. But we have dealt with this entire group up here, so everybody can start collapsing down in here. We've got a Bulldog, a Vedette, and a Wolfhound to take care of. And once that's done, well, the Vedette's been locked on. And then they're going to shoot at the Wolfhound. Because logic was made. Hit him twice, so he's not having a great day. And the missile turret blasting away. Oh, that did penetrate the Vedette's forward armor. It didn't look like he got the crit that he needed in order to actually kill him. But he's only got like 2 health left. Because they are a vehicle, they don't have much. Bulldog rolling forward. He has decided that he is no longer interested in engaging my Centurion, which is probably a good idea. Okay, I'm seeing lots of red numbers. I think he's dead. Oh yes, he's very much dead. Down to 2, so we've only got a Wolfhound and a Bulldog. And Witness. Witness has a shot. Witness is going to take the shot. This will help Witness chill down. He's only got a single large laser. So, blink. Miss. Only by 21%, so not bad. All things considered, he didn't roll too terribly on trying to get that. It didn't hit, but he didn't roll too terribly on it. Allied forces moving up. Machine gun unjammed. Lovely. Hammer.
How's it going?
Yeah, Hammer's going to be a little while. I mean, he's 2 turns. Move there. Just sprinting down. He has a light autocannon. He might be able to do something with it. It is a long-range shot, though, so please stop shimming. Just get there. Managed to hit him with the Pirate ER Medium, a 13%. That's not bad. He's a surprisingly accurate pirate for someone who's supposed to... or pilot, who's supposed to be wielding a hatchet. More missiles coming down to the Wolfhound. Just plinking around, and no connections on that one. Honestly, I think the turrets could probably take him at this point. Exodus... Oh, Exodus is going to get into the battle. Lovely. He can't get a direct line of sight unless he sprints, I assume? No, he's just not going to get one at all, so we'll walk it then. Hi, I've got a whole bunch of weapons, and I kind of know how to use them. Set it to 1, that'll be at least 1 weapon will hit. Missed with both of the ERs, and missed with everything. Not great. That was a lot of shooting that not a single thing managed to actually find its target. So the Wolfhound completely unaffected. Ripper will just slowly and steadily walk up behind everybody until he just absolutely obliterates them. So right here, we're in short range. Hi. May as well fire the cluster. Yeah. So down to just the Wolfhound. Would you like to surrender? Because I'm willing to take it. I mean, at this point, this mission is just bookwork. And the Wolfhound will open fire on our Enforcer. Managed to hit us with his large laser. That really hurt. Not gonna lie, you've done a great job. He didn't run all that quick, but you did a great job. Allies, please target. If you can sensor lock... we may not get a chance to engage him. I think the turrets are gonna wipe him out. We're getting penetrating hits already, so... And he has been tagged, plus the machine guns. And more missiles. Oh, just... Oh, the humanity. He is unsteady. Hammer, do you have the range? You do not. Will you get the range? Yes. He's gonna walk up right next to him. Hello. Or not quite. Apparently there's a cliff there that I didn't realize. Shoot him. Okay, doing a pretty decent job. He missed with the cannon. Okay, fire control system standard. Don't care then. So a head hit, not terrible. Armor destroyed, head hit, pilot injured, knocked down. He's down to a single wound left. And on your back. There you go. I think the turrets are going to finish him off. Nope, they're not. They're going to let Ripper do it. You can run, kid, but you can't hide. There's the only shot he can possibly make. Go for only the head. Fire away. I think we killed the whole mech, but I wanted to give it a chance. Or maybe not. Left torso, left arm. That may not have been the CT. I mean, it probably was, but it may not have been. So that was Well, that was actually exactly what it should have been. That's a one skull mission. The payroll mission was a joke. I mean, seriously, a single Valkyrie and a tank. I mean, that was a joke. Pretty bad joke, too. Made a ton of money because we managed to finish the whole thing off. You took no damage. The rest of you did take damage. The Centurion did take a pretty significant amount of damage. I did the Shadowhawk. They both took a pretty nasty hit that they had to get from... Oh, we have Vindicator Barts. I didn't realize that. Okay, AC2 is boring. AC5 is boring. Medium lasers... The -1 accuracy makes them useless to me. Because if you're taking lasers, you're taking them for the accuracy. Rotary autocannon, thank you. Small lasers in the extreme. Slave? Wait, really? Who had the C3 kit? Is there other stuff? And double heat. Who was the... Who? I need to know this. And ammo rack. Okay. +1 increased resolve for gain for all Lance members. +3 increased sensor ranges for all the Lance. +3 increased sight range for the Lance. C3 network slave unit shares sensor information. I don't think that last part quite works in this edition. At least that's what I remember reading. But that would be a very nice pickup for any scout mech that you wanted. We already have a 250 rated fusion core, and so that frees me up to go grab a double heatsink. Why do I want double heatsinks? I have a double heatsink kit. And I need double heatsinks. I am taking the rack. You can't stop me. I know, we already have a rack, but 2 racks. Well, 2 racks will be fun. So guaranteeing ourselves a double heatsink. Small lasers, yes, we're good with that. We don't need any of those. Confirm that. So we got the Generator Stinger and the Vindicator Bart, so that's great. Didn't even need to go for that one. Got an AC2. And no other double heat sinks and no rack ammo. That's unfortunate. Probably should have gone for the rack ammo because now we've got 2 cannons. We probably need the rack ammo a heck of a lot more than we need the cannons themselves. But I wanted them because I like racks. They're miniguns. I mean, they're more than miniguns. They're Gatling guns. They're... Think the A-10 Thunderbolt 2, also known as the Warthog. The 30mm cannon on front of that one. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with when we're talking racks. Just bzzzt, gone. Looking forward to it. If I'm thinking about it, probably... Actually, no. Mech sizes are weird, but if you think about it, the Rack 2 is probably more like the Vulcan cannon on fighters like the F-14 Tomcat, the F-16, the F-15, pretty much every fighter since... every fighter since the Starfighter. And then the Rack 5 would be more like the Warthog's main gun. Alright, so 16,000. It's a little bit of an expensive mission for that. I mean, yeah, more endo steel is nice, but we're starting to get to a point where we've got all the endo steel we need. Shadowhawk just for the 1 day, just to make sure that it's on, and also that way. That way these missions are mostly done at the same time. So we need to chug along on the date. Just a few more days. Hey, MechBay 3 is upgraded. Come here to engineering ship upgrades. Yes, we're super happy that you got MechBay 3 working, but now we need... improved automation. Takes us 15 days, 100,000. Such a cheap upgrade for what it does. It's huge. But now we're working on 3 mechs at a time. Which means we're currently working on which mech? Well, all of them right now. The Hunchback will be done in 5 days. If I put it up here, still 5 days. Huh, interesting. But yeah, we're working on all of the mechs at the moment. Okay, so it's actually 15 days, but that's fine. 1 more day for fatigued pilots. Give them a day. Okay, so we've got 10 days until the end of the month. We spend... apparently we're having the bug again where it changes our finances because we should be spending 700-something thousand, but apparently it's switched itself to restrictive. Gotta check the MechWarriors in the base, see if anybody's doing anything. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Exodus is fine, Hacker is fine, Hammer, also fine. Majestic just got out of the hospital, Ripper, and Witness. Really, we're just building up because... we haven't really done anything crazy yet. Nothing got too badly dented, right? Yeah, we're fine. So we could take a quick little contract here, something fast and easy. Secure the assets. Steiner, really? Everything else here is probably going to be pissing off Steiner, isn't it? VIP, Lyran forces. This I know is also against Lyran forces. Hull of it is against Lyran forces, right? Thought it would be Lyrans. Let's find out. Yeah, it is against Lyrans. The Lyrans would not like us if we did this. Hollywood propaganda. It's 1.5 skull, but it's 4 of 17, but 1 million at 1.5 skulls. It is to defend the base, but we could make so much money, but we could also get so much salvage. I can't do defend the base right now because it's getting towards the end, and that would take a while. Really, all of these would take a while. Recovery might go quick. 1.5 skulls, we'll take it for salvage. Salvage is the best mission type to take if you're looking to build your reputation with a faction, because the faction will give you more cash based on how much they like you, which is one of the reasons why I had mentioned in a previous episode that it would be easy to just stick with Steiner on this one, because they already give us a bonus to how much cash payout. So if you're trying to build cash, the smartest thing to do is to take salvage, because the salvage amounts don't change. So, there has been some pushback on having us side with Steiner on this one. Apparently everybody does that, and people want to see something a little bit different. They suggested the Word of Blake, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not a huge fan of joining the Word of Blake. I think that what they do is wrong, especially when, you know, they nuke people. So we're still taking thoughts on that, but that has been a suggestion. We still need to figure out where quite we're going to go in the world, or the galaxy. So if you have any thoughts on that, who we should side with, who we should start doing most of our work for, leave it down in the comments below so we can actually get an idea of which direction we need to start heading, because we're not going to be on the planet of Arai for much longer. It ended up being a little bit of a smaller planet than I anticipated. So let's rock and roll and go see if we can't steal this stuff. We're rescuing our VIP, I think it was. Alright, we are set, ready to drop. And we're just going to come in here and, well, annihilate everybody we run across. It is kind of what we do. We're pretty good at it, if I do say so myself. We are a medium lance company, and oh, this is where Punisher got killed. Ah, it's this map. I shall always remember it.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Punisher, fresh in his brand new dragon, ran up against another mech that tore his head off. It was a Demolisher, actually, that did it. AC-20 to the head. Didn't stand a chance. I even tried to keep him at range to make sure that he wouldn't get hit like that. Although at the time I had been thinking that I was preserving, you know, parts of the mech rather than getting them completely blown up. But yeah, that was an interesting loss that day. Punisher has, of course, shown up again in the new campaign. He is with the Black Sheep Squadron now, which is our stream campaign, which we run on Saturdays. If you want to have a say sort of in what goes on in our gameplay, definitely show up for that. We take comments, we take suggestions. Heck, for the first mission, or the first month and a half, 2 months of the Black Sheep, we basically just spent it with you guys just chatting, hanging out, and building mechs. It was a lot of fun. And we constructed a pretty decent lance over for them. So I highly suggest you check it out, especially if you like enjoying having more direct input on how to build mechs. Because people mention it on occasion how they'd like to see a mech built in this, but really the connection is a little bit tenuous just because I record a lot of these in advance generally. And so it might be a few days or as much as 2 weeks before I'm actually on an episode after I've gotten feedback. But yeah, if you want to have a more direct impact on things, definitely show up to the live stream on Saturday and rock and roll with that with us. Okay, we're just going to rush right on in. We've got a commando. Ooh, you are not the smashy commando, but you are a dangerous enough one that I'm going to try and kill. Okay, looks like we've managed to structure expose him. Did a decent job with our lasers. Unfortunately, we did miss with the cannon. That is 35 damage we didn't deal. Break something? Did not break something. Oh, we already broke the jump jet that was in there, so there was nothing left to break. Witness will have no trouble, I think, just parsing it completely apart. So, Witness, if you please, get up. Ooh, not quite. If I came over here, we'll do that. Because it's a little bit further away, but it does get us out of the water. It does put us in the forest, which also slows us down, but... Oh, he just did not care. He nailed him with the laser. And then chaff rockets just to make sure. So he's mostly exposed. When Ripper comes up, Ripper just clusters and just rip his heart out. I think we've got that one handled. Probably should try and preserve a couple of mechs just because we did take this for salvage, but Ravens generally have cooler kit. God, what am I aiming for? Alright, we're getting rained on. A couple of missiles. LRM 10. Looks like it was just direct damage, so nothing too careful. Or nothing too dangerous. Hammer!
Yes, Commander.
Is it hammer time? Wait, Ripper didn't get a move? He's gonna move at 15. If I reserve, I'm gonna lose it. I will reserve, though. Because Witness is gonna come up, and Witness is gonna kill him. Witness is just gonna blitz him. And Witness can also get us to see the Raven so we can axe happy him. Large laser once again is managing to strike. More blinding cloud because I forgot to shut it off. Armor destroyed, engine crit, shaft cloud, blinding flare. Just bad days all around. Bail out, buddy. There he goes. Okay, that's all of a Jenner. If we want, we can get a Jenner. I don't know what we... Well, Jenners are good mechs. Like, I'm told they're good mechs. They're, in lore, they're great mechs. And really, they are good mechs. Part of my... I want your small pulse laser, man. Part of the reason why I've got a little bit of thing against Jenners is just because when you start playing MechWarrior, Jenners are not so good. Because Jenners were designed... I want your gun, too. Give them to me. It's a VSPL. I want all of your stuff. Okay, you are worth stealing. You are...
How's it going?
You both are worth stealing, honestly. This is good. This is exactly what we want. Get out of the cover, or get out of the water. That way we can move more quickly next turn. You're my only shot, so I may as well shut off the cluster so I can hit you accurately moving forward. Lob some lasers and some missiles his way. 2 hits, 3 hits, and a penetrating hit at that. So not terrible at all. Okay, here's my plan. I'm gonna get right behind you, and I'm gonna cut you to ribbons. Probably should do this. Probably should go on for the side. But, yep, that worked. That worked. Actually, it didn't. We blew off the weakened leg, didn't we? So he's gonna be on his back. We can take cold shots at him now. And his pilot entry is down to 4. Yeah, we don't have machine guns. I kind of wish we did. Oh, whoops. There's a wolfhound behind me. I'm about to get shot in the back. Well, not me. Exit, or Hammer's gonna get shot in the back. It's gonna suck a little bit. As long as we're in the water. And did the VSPL set it to, what was it, 12%? 33%, may as well fire. Miss, 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 miss. All the missing going on here. His arm is exposed, which is, I'd prefer a leg, but arm is fine. An arm will do too. The Wolfhound coming up. He is right behind me with a large laser. Luckily, I do have enough armor to survive a large laser strike. Probably not the multiple follow-up shots. I'm going to move the Hatchet Man to go chop up the Wolfhound. I think I can blow the leg off the Commando if I'm lucky. And I don't at all care about the survival of a Wolfhound. He has nothing I care about. Hi. Oh yes, very much buy. Very, very much buy. See, we do not accept people who decide that they're going to backstab. We view that as somewhat of a dick move, and so we deal with it accordingly. Okay, take aim. Go for that leg. That's going to be too much. That is vastly too much. Large laser off. How much armor are we dealing with here? So he's at 30-ish, 60 in total. Chaff rocket launcher off. Medium pulse laser, yes. 25, 25, 50 right there. Medium off. That.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Yeah, that did not work out the way we planned. See, I wanted to shoot the leg, not everything we had into his CT. But he's gonna eject. Okay, that works for me. I'll take it. So that kind of worked. Not quite the plan, but hey, at the end result, it worked out okay. We got a little bit too stab happy with Hammer. Oh, he's been narked. Ooh, that's not great. So Hammer got a little bit too axe happy. He walked up to him, smashed him quite hard. I don't think it was much appreciated all around. Do I have an I do have an obstruct jet from here. LBX cluster on. Blast away. We're gonna shoot and scoop. And upper arm destroyed. Heatsink destroyed. I assume I have a penetration going on here, so now we walk forward. The whole point of that was to shoot and get forward without having to run. Exodus is up. Exodus will do something similar. He's going to set up right here. Line him up. VSPL 2-2, just because it's a small drop for an extra shot. Missing both of the large lasers, and we hit him once with the VSPL. And the pole's managing to miss every single time. Not great. Gonna be honest, not our best shot ever. We are not actually in range to do anything about this. Sprint. Hi. Just gonna get right up next to you so the next turn I can axe you. I'd like to take you somewhat intact, but I probably have a lot to steal out of that Commando. Oh, we hit his leg really good. Come on, just get one more shot down on that leg. There we go. That's what we needed. Okay. Try to avoid tearing off the side torso, because that's where his engine is. We'd like not to break the engine. Just, you know, a little bit.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Oh, Witness. Witness is up, of course he is. Okay, Witness. Here's the thing. You hit a CT with 2 medium lasers, you're going to kill him. You gotta hit the leg and the leg only. You understand? Shoot! I can't look. I can't look. Oh, good. I heard the ejection sound. Alrighty, so that turned out brilliantly. We're going to get 2 really nice mechs out of that one. Well, we're not going to get the mechs, but we're going to get the parts out of the mechs. That's the important thing. And so that'll do quite nicely. Not bad for a 1-scale mission. I do believe that there are reinforcements who show up from over here. At least they do in some versions of this mission. So that may not end up being the case. We're just going to pop in here and say hi. Okay, yep, we're here to designate and get the VIP to get him out of here. Brace up. And we'll just move everybody into a position as if we're about to move on out of here. Oh, especially into a mineral field. Absolutely put me in a mineral field. That's where it's safe and sound. Lock him down. Exodus. You can sprint forward as well. Also get to the mineral field. Lovely. Protect yourself just a little bit better. And Witness. Witness will not make it to the mineral field. But, you know, he'll maintain a fairly decent separation with the people. So that in case an arrow 5 lands on, or an arrow 4 lands on anybody, we don't get hit. Alright, that's it. We're done. Lovely. So a quick little pickup mission there for some decent kit, I'm sure. I have high confidence of good kit. I think we probably blew up the small VSPL, but yeah, we blew it up. We should have gone for the side. That would have torn off a leg instead. Avoided the side with all the lasers because that's what we wanted. So the Lyran's not super happy about it, but the Lyrans can, well, they can hump it a bit. VPL. What do you mean? The Blazing Inferno. Removes all the missiles and adds 3 more medium lasers and 6 small lasers with an extra ton of armor. That was not 6 small lasers. I could just pick up a straight up Raven. Large laser, don't care. +1 accuracy, LRM 15. I don't know what I'll use it for, but that's a thought to keep. Ton of medium lasers, small VSPL, 2 of them. There are 2 small VSPLs. Are you kidding me? Give me both. How many tons are these? They're 2 tons. They are kind of heavy. I have, what, 3 endosteel? Yeah, 3 endosteel at this point. I do not need more. An XL engine, I believe I have 1 more. Yeah, so I don't need that. Ferrofibrous, I don't have any. But it's not a really great weight savings. Heatsink kit double. Jump jets, patchwork materials. Ammo LRM FTL. Follow the leader missiles with either hit or miss completely. Long-range missile ammo is 120 shots. Follow the leader warhead was developed during the Starly era. This alternate munition for LRM launchers functions like a standard one in flight, except one way. When a target is hit, every missile in the flight will hit. Upon receiving a critical hit, any remaining ammunition stored in the ammo bin will explode, blah, blah, blah. Interesting. We don't have an LRM mech just about now, so the question is, do we keep the LRM 15 plus? And it's nice, +1 accuracy, maybe be able to use that for something in the future. I do want these VSPLs. I want them. That's why. No much better reason than that. Do I have a 245? I have a 245. Do I have a 210? I have a 210. Do I have a 155? I have 2 155s. I've got 3 endosteel, no ferro. I've got heavy ferro though. But heavy ferro is a pretty decent weight reduction. Heavy ferro is really good, isn't it? Gonna have to think about it. Double heatsink kit, I still have one in storage. I also have 1 of these double heatsinks in general. There's a lot of medium lasers, a lot of waste here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we could get a Jenner. If we were super lucky, we'd get the Jenner and the Raven. It's not going to happen, but that would be the super lucky route. I want the VSPLs. I'm keeping the VSPLs. That's what I'm doing. The +5 damage for no negative accuracy. These are great small lasers too. Oh, I'm just... Oh, you're killing me here. This is amazing stuff. Well, not amazing kit, but it's good kit. Give me the heavy ferro. Thank you. 2, 3 Jenner parts, 2 Raven parts, so just underneath for both of them. So we got 4 Jenners and 4 Ravens. And Wolfhound, we got the LRM 15 anyway. We got a single small laser plus, great. Got a double heatsink kit. Or a double heatsink, that's great. This has been a fantastic pickup. I'm super happy with that. For once we actually rolled pretty decently on getting our stuff. So if we have 1 Jenner part of a different type and 1 Raven part of a different type, we've got mechs. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen, but it's possible. And we got a decent amount of good kit, aside the things that I wanted, aside from the stuff that we prioritized. So the small laser I can throw on the Commando that I'm currently building, because it doesn't have a lot of weight. It's kind of light on weight. And so having a small laser that has additional damage would be quite nice, especially because it doesn't have the negative accuracy like the medium lasers that do additional damage do. And the VSPLs, well, they're VSPLs. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'm happy about it. Maybe throw a small VSPL instead of the medium pulse laser. That might be a thing to do on the Exodus. Or not on the Exodus. On the Enforcer. Because that might be a way to go with that. Same tonnage. They're both 2 tons. The small VSPL might have more slots. We are surrounded. We do nothing. So we got the Jenner. Jenner F drops the SRM in favor of increasing armor across the entire mech, producing a more durable striker. And 6,000 for the next 3 days. We did not get the Raven, but we did get a Jenner. So we have a brand new Jenner for our troubles. Centurion, 2 days. Yeah, we're getting close now. We are getting close. I'll move the Hunchback up, because we're working on 3 things at a time now, which is pretty cool. Mech May, I have a brand new Jenner. I'd like to take a look at it. What survived on the Jenner? Are you worth keeping in any way? Repair all. You have 2 medium lasers. And that's it. Okay. You are kind of not worth saving. Or drop out of the loadout. That's fine. It's okay. Commando, we are building with top secret special kit. You don't get to see it for another... What is it? 29 days. It's not going to be quite that long, but top secret kit. No peeking. You'll all see. It's going to be fun. Not quite. I need to make some more modifications to make it a little bit better. I need to find some battle armor and just mug him for all his stuff. So what we could do is we could pull off this medium pulse. Now let's find out how the medium pulse compares to the VSPL. The small VSPL. Small VSPL is a 110-220. The medium pulse is a 90-230. So we're losing a little bit off the maximum range, but we're gaining optimal range. Damage is 15 times 3. The VSPL small is 20 times potentially 4. Heat is 12 versus the medium pulses 8. This is a no-brainer. Give me that small VSPL right there. I'm really tempted to see if I can't scrounge up another ton in order to rip the other medium laser off, but that might be a bit much. I like pairing weapons, so I'm not super happy about totally doing this. But this gains us heat efficiency. This gains us optimal range. Medium lasers do have a pretty decent maximum range, though, so maybe throwing the other VSPL on might be a bit much. Could turn it into an ER medium. Heat goes up by 6, but we're losing... This was, what, 18 heat? And this was 12 heat. So yes, 6 heat. And the only thing you're given is critical chance. Hey, give me that ER medium. Change the heat not at all. Increase the effectiveness of the mech. I love it. That's perfect. This mech is quite well tuned. I'm very happy about it. Do you have stuff? So tempted. So very tempted. Whoosh! Invisible. Let's see here. So, I have lower arms already. Ultralight versus Gyro XL. I've got the Gyro XL now. Ooh. Wait a second. Minus 30... Oh, that's... Wait. Okay, so... Wait, when did I pick up another Gyro XL? Ooh. We gotta do something with this. Gyro XLs are better than Gyro ULs because Gyro XLs still have full stability threshold and don't have the additional 20% stability problems. If we put in the Gyro XL into the, or the Gyro, oh, he's already got one. He doesn't need one. So that's already done. The UAV compartment grants an increased sensor distance and adds a bonus to 1 sensor checks made by this unit. 5% increase in sensor and sight range. Case we don't need because it is an all energy mech. Small cockpit, spiked helmets. I have a comm suite in here anyway, so I don't want to change that out. Do I have enough in here for heavy ferro? Because I've got a second one now. I do. Just enough. 2.5. And so if I were to do this, this would be for a larger engine. So 200 ton, or a 200 rated engine and 8.5, so I can go up to 11 ton engine. 13.5, 10 ton engine. Would this actually increase my speed any? Probably not. Let's check it out. 200, 115, go up to a 210, puts me at 205, so I pick up 5. Yeah, that's not worth it. Put that old engine core back in. It's slow, I know. We suffer through the slowness. Is there any other change I can make to this mech? I don't think so. I think we're kind of maxed out as to what it can do. Well, for now. We need to get a better sensor suite. We've got to actually find sensors. I don't know why it's so difficult to find the gosh darn things. But it has proven to be quite interesting. Actually, check the store. Maybe the store will have some sensors for us. I doubt it, but maybe. Fire control system improved. You are a what? Fire control system. You're a melee. FCS thermal. You're a fire control system. You're a fire control system. You're a fire control system. You're all fire control systems. Useless to me. A couple of E-cooling setups. We don't need them. XL engine. Double XL engine. Jumper jets. We don't need them. Special weapons. Tanks. B-pods. Don't want them. Streaks. Arrow 4 ammo, but no Arrow 4 launcher. Kind of useless. Here's the large VSPL. This thing weighs 9 tons, so if we were to try and put this on this mech, we would need to find 4 tons. And I doubt the VSPL... Pull that heavy ferro off, we don't need it. I very much doubt this VSPL is only going to be a single critical slot. I don't think so. So we'd have to find the 4 tons, and then it'd be interesting. Probably rip off the arm for an additional critical slot, maybe? Yeah, that's going to be a rough one to try and figure out when the time comes. If the time comes. We're not sure if we want to buy it. Alright, confirm that down. The Enforcer will be improved. Slight improvement, but a decent improvement. The Raven doesn't need anything. The Shadowhawk also kind of operates under the similar situation. In terms of just using energy like crazy. Do I do anything with you? Can you fit Heavy Ferro? Because your Heavy Ferro is worth even more. 2.75 tons. I pull this off, it's a 3-ton pickup. He can almost fit the VSPL on his own. Ooh, that is a thought. Can I do anything with you? Not really. The VSPL would be much hotter than this large laser. We have to admit that. We would probably pull off a medium laser to do it. That would bring the heat down a bit, so the combined heat of this is 40. How much is the VSPL in terms of cooking people? The VSPL would be 50 heat, so we still would be going up in heat, but the mech is pretty chill. But one of the things that I had been thinking about if I was going to do that is maybe put the power targeting computer on here and do all kinds of stuff with that. That would not work. So Heavy Ferro, 3 tons available. We'd get rid of the chaff rocket launcher, which isn't super useful. That would give us enough tonnage to throw on the small VSPL, but that would start pushing our heat threshold a little bit. This is actually one of those mechs where a +1 cooling would not go awry or amiss. Check this door. Not weapons. I don't need weapons. I need engines. +1 cooling would cost us 225. That's not bad. I mean, that's 800,000 with the VSPL, which would be expensive. That would give us 1 ton added onto here, so we'd have 2 tons. And it would keep these 3 slots open. Would we want to do that? That would put our heat efficiency up to 80-something. 81. Build 3 heat a turn. That would give us enough to add on the small VSPL. I don't know. I'm not convinced on that one. I think that might be a bit off. But we have options, and that's the fun thing about it. We have choices, which I'm a super big fan of. I don't know what I'm going to do with this Jenner. I'm going to have to spend some time sort of toying around with it. I may sell it. The Commando's sticking around because the Commando has a Shiv, which allows him to do almost 80 damage in melee damage. It's pretty great. And that's our lightest mech, really. The Raven is already rigged as a fantastic light striker. I could probably turn him into another one. He's only got 4 energy. 4 energy, 4 support. So he could kind of match it. He wouldn't be able to use any of the... He wouldn't be able to use an SRM launcher, so we'd have to come up with some way of loading him up. I'll take a look. I don't think I'll keep it, though. We already don't use our Raven all that much at this point, because we've kind of really replaced it with the Shadowhawk. But it's definitely something I'll take a look at. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's episode. I've been Tarak. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I post one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.